What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and being able to customize your vehicles with boost and different trells and all that type of stuff is a really fun thing. I mean, just being able to make this combination, have a Cybertruck car or Cyberpunk car over in Fortnite just feels like a lot of fun to actually do, and there's a million customizations, a million car collaborations, and if you're someone who actively plays Rocket League more than Fortnite, you may have already gotten some cars just for free due to your old grinding stages over in Rocket League. However, with the most recent game update, they actually added a new vehicle to the game files, which I am trying to find right now, but I am really struggling. Oh, here it is, yeah. So it's not for the actual, the Whiplash or whatever else, but if we go over here to the SUV/truck right here and we drive it, they have added the battle bus to the game where now you can be the driver. However, there is a big issue here. There's a lot of people who did not actually get the battle bus with today's game update, and if you're someone who is missing out on the battle bus, let me tell you exactly why. The reason why is because for some reason they only granted it to people who got the titanium white version of the actual battle bus back when they gave that for free to PC players on the Epic Games Store. If you did the original Llama Rama quest back in like 2022, I want to say, it's been a few years, that actually gave you the original version of the battle bus, and you own the battle bus in Rocket League, but you don't have the titanium white version, there's a high likelihood that you didn't get this in Fortnite. Now, if you're someone who only owned the titanium white version and not the default one, it appears for some reason Fortnite has given you both of those. So here is what's going on, and here is what you need to know in order to get this battle bus. So first off, this is nothing on your fault. It's not them having some OG exclusive PC only party or anything like that. It is simply a bug with the most recent update. It appears that when they decided to do the checks for the battle bus, they only added a granting check for people who had the titanium white version and not a granting check for the original version. And it appears like the reason behind this is because of the fact that they kind of messed up the original version. If you only have the titanium white version and not the original, you have access to both of the items, which makes it seem like they kind of forgot that the original version was available to be granted back in the day, and they thought the titanium white one was the only grantable version. So what they did was they made it so it was like, oh, if they have the titanium white one, you have access to both variants, because they had no checks on if you actually have the default battle bus unlocked. Now, because of this being an issue, what I most likely expect Epic Games is going to be doing is a grant for anyone who already has it in Rocket League, or, which might be a little bit of a downside thing that could potentially happen, I could see it happening, is that they could say, hey, we're aware that people who own the original battle bus but didn't own the titanium white version didn't get it in Fortnite. We plan on fixing this in a future update, meaning v36.20, because they're not able to hotfix the grant ID or, the restriction on that version in the current version of the game we're in. So there either could be something where they do a slow grant once the summer event starts or whatever else, or they could do a longer grant where it's something that you're able to kind of get over time once the next update comes out. However, at the exact same time, if you're someone who owns the original battle bus and you want that new one, you might not be out of luck for the entirety of summer, because it does appear like they've added 2 new free decals to the battle bus for the upcoming summer event and everything else. So it does appear like in the future, once more stuff gets decrypted, you will be able to actually get the battle bus added to your locker, and you will be able to get it for free once again, even if you technically already own it in Rocket League via doing some Fortnite quest during all the summer festivities. So keep that in mind as time goes on and as we get more and more information. It is something that you might be temporarily locked out of, but you're not forever locked out of it, right? If you earned it originally, you got the battle bus in your Rocket League locker, you will still get it later down the line. It just might be a little bit of a slow period while you're waiting before it gets added to your account and you're able to actually enjoy it, because as of right now, only titanium white owners are able to actually use it, even if they didn't own the original battle bus, right? So just keep that in mind. But I thought I'd make a short little video kind of telling you all the information going on with that, because I do know some people were concerned, thinking that they were losing out on their own item because they weren't actually the owner of the titanium white PC exclusive store version, or whatever else it might be. But overall, it is still cool to see that we got the battle bus in the game. If you're wondering what those 2 free reward decals are going to be in a upcoming summer event, it is going to be a Mecha Team Leader themed battle bus decal and a Llama battle bus themed decal, where you're able to have like a full cover design of all the different, things going on in Fortnite. So those are definitely some cool things to look out for, especially if you're someone who does already have the battle bus. It is just a little bit of an added bonus, but it is still something to keep in mind will be happening in the future and isn't something that you're able to kind of benefit from right now. Until next time, however, catch you champs and champions a little bit later with another upload. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you didn't like it, and until tomorrow, peace out.